finish it because I figured it'd be easier to just finish it beforehand, but I had a bunch of shit to do.
Yeah, I think I'm an episode behind. But anyway,
Nice.
I don't got nothing else to say. Roll it.
Chris and Dylan on the mic, straight from Queens Dirt. Podcast game strong, Jets, Knicks, Rangers, Murph. Mets and Yankees, dream Bronx to Shea. In the city that never sleeps, sports don't play. NY people, we're repping our teams. Jets fly high and up and down both trains. From courts to fields, can't walk away. Queens talk sports each and every day. Chopped cheese breakfast, bagels by noon. Pizza slice nights over New York tune. Game stats fly while the meatball simmers. Chris with the takes, Dylan drops singers. Microphones buzzing like city lights. From Knicks brick shots to Rangers fights. Taste of NYC in every fight. Chris and Dylan, sports talk ignite.
Welcome to the Any Sports Podcast. We'll talk about anything at any given time, but
the main focus is always New York.
Hi, Chris.
What up, yo? I'm here in the comfort of my own fucking bed right now because my wife likes to be in the living room, and sometimes we have to make our wives happy.
There you go.
So fuck it, I get to be in bed while I'm recording my favorite podcast, the Any Sports Podcast. Welcome everybody to another episode with your favorite motherfuckers from Queens, Dill and Chris. Hang.
Big facts, yes.
What an intro. What a fucking intro. First fucking take, too. Oh, someone talk to me about fucking being in a movie, please.
I really hope that your video comes out better in the recording because it looks awful on my end right now.
Cool. I could just look like a Picasso. As long as they hear my beautiful angelic voice, we're fine.
This is absolute potato footage right now.
Does this mug look purple to you?
Blue.
Blue. Okay. It's purple, like Grimace purple.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a beautiful mug. I got it at Stubbs.
So yeah, we could start by briefly discussing basketball because we have a special playoffs intro into the playoffs episode coming at you this weekend with myself and B-Flow. So I guess I'll just ask. We should bench Mikal Bridges, right?
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ, man.
I completely agree with you. I'm sorry, but
No, we're not benching Mikal.
We're obviously not going to do
so
that.
Bad.
Listen, we're obviously not going to do that. But at the end of the day, the guy is not playing the way we thought he was going to play. He's definitely not playing the way he played in Brooklyn. I don't know if it's the fucking water in Manhattan that he doesn't like.
Well, mentioning that is one thing. So coming from Brooklyn, like he's not doing this. He doesn't have the same role. He switched roles 3 times on his last 3 teams, so I can understand to a degree. Like, all right, yeah, that's a lot of. He went from a role player in Phoenix on a essentially championship level team because they were in the finals, and then went to Brooklyn, a dog shit team and organization, as it's been proven, and. Was asked to be essentially an all-star, a superstar, scoring, taking on the whole scoring load, and then comes to the Knicks where it's almost like...
I genuinely thought that what they asked of him, bud, what's up, bud?
Queen's making a guest appearance real quick. I got both dogs down here with me.
Absolutely. On the Queen's pod, you already know.
But now he's kind of asked to do, at least from fans, he's asked to do the in-between of those 2 roles, which is... you got to score too, but you also got to be a role player at the same time. So,
right.
I mean, I thought by this point in the season, at the end of the season, he would have figured it out and found his place and whatnot. But it's a weird one, man. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into it to save some for the bonus episode, but yeah, how do you feel about
like cheeks, bro?
Yeah, how do you feel about playing the Pistons in the first round?
Honestly, I'm pretty confident. I think Knicks in 5. I say the Pistons grab 1 win. It's probably going to be at home, obviously in their home turf. I think the Knicks will drop 1 to the Pistons, but definitely win in 5.
So there's word that if this series goes long enough, that Jaden Ivey will come back, and that doesn't help me being already afraid of the Pistons. They're a physical team when they want to be, and that does not play to the Knicks' strength. And it is a
fucking problem, bro.
It frightens me. So Jaden, just adding another regardless of what Jaden Ivey is, just adding another talented basketball player to that equation doesn't help.
No, it's very, very disheartening to see that they get extra ammo with Jaden Ivey coming back. It would definitely put a lot of pressure on the Knicks to win this in 5, or
No, it'd take a lot of pressure off if we win it in 4 or 5.
Like if this goes 7, this is the Knicks are not ready for this for these playoffs. If they go 7, there's no fucking way.
It's bad. It's a bad look. If
at least that's the way I see it. I see it as, the Knicks are a very good team when they want to be, but again, we spoke about this last week. This team is not the same team as last year, obviously.
No.
Last year's team would have fucking wiped them. Last year's team would have fucking wiped them 4-zip.
You would have. I don't know if they would have won 4-zip, but I also think that we would have felt more confident. Like I don't have much confidence in this team doing much in the playoffs. You're still a top 5 team in the entire NBA, in a number of ways, but yeah, it's weird. It's weird is what it is, because it's like it's kind of like we're right there, but then it's like we're not. So I mean, I heard a lot of people talking trades today, of all things, of with the playoffs about to start, which is really stupid. Reporters can be really, really dumb with what they choose to not reporters, like hosts of radio shows and stuff. Could be really dumb with what they choose to talk about at certain times of certain seasons. Absolutely. But they were talking about the Knicks potentially trading for KD.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard KG talking about it. I heard Pierce talking about it.
I heard a bunch of people on ESPN, and I don't think that's the move, because our problem isn't offense, it's defense right now. We can't fucking stop anyone. We can't stop the three-pointer.
KD's not stopping anybody right now.
And at this point in the season, KD is not. He's not a winner per se. Like he's not, in my opinion.
Scorer, but he's also old. He's getting up there in age.
He has injury concerns.
Right. He can't really stay healthy throughout a full season. And when he does, he doesn't lead his fucking team to the playoffs. So what the fuck exactly do you guys, and I'm speaking to Knicks fans that want this trade, what the fuck do you exactly want out of this KD trade? Because you're not getting shit, but a fucking an old bag that can shoot the ball.
I heard somebody propose Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart for KD. And I'm like, I already decimated my depth with the Karl Anthony Towns trade. So I'm not doing that again. I'm not doubling down and making my depth even worse and giving up Jalen Brunson's best friend, the chemistry, the leadership, the intangibles that Josh Hart brings to a game that isn't on a stat sheet. I'm not doing it. I don't think Josh Hart is a stopping point in a deal for a superstar. But in the same breath, kind of is. I don't know if we can't get a deal done.
He is.
Yes and no. For the right star, I'll give Josh Hart up in a heartbeat. Okay. But it's got to be the right move.
Right. Give me, and I just want your opinion on this. Give me a superstar that you would give up for Josh Hart. Oh, you would give up Josh Hart for. Sorry.
I'll give up Mikal, Josh Hart, and gotta be somebody juicy enough.
Deuce.
No, I need somebody with size for the player I'm thinking.
So who? Precious?
Precious is nobody wants Precious, bro. The Knicks don't even want Precious after this
season.
I don't know. Nah, because I'm thinking
I wouldn't give
Giannis.
him Gaudier. Gaudier's got a good future.
I'm thinking Giannis.
For Giannis, you would give up Josh Hart?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
He's got way more left in the tank. He plays both sides of the ball. I wish, we would need to really bring in a shooter if that were to happen, because we lose shooting to a degree with bringing Giannis in and shipping players out.
Shipping fucking Bridges out really ain't that much of a fucking loss at this point.
No, but it's
shipping Hart out is shipping Hart out to me is. There goes your fucking defense, your rebounding, your fucking hustle, the heart of the team.
I get it, but you gotta at this point, it's almost like you gotta double down on the idea that you're trying to tool up with stars and whatnot. Honestly, if it were me, I would see if Milwaukee will just do a cat for Giannis straight up, and then we try to go somehow parlay back and get trade McCall for like DiVincenzo and someone else, and then retool it that way.
Trade trade Giannis for fucking Cat, and then trade anyone else for Devo and Julius Randle. Fuck it, let's run him back, bro. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Let's bring fucking Jew back to fucking Queen, back to New York, bro. Fuck it.
If you could somehow finagle getting back DiVincenzo and Naz Reid, I'd be head over heels.
Yeah.
But I do want to talk other teams because it's already exciting. In the NBA postseason, I don't think it's. See, this is weird. The play-in, I don't think it's considered the playoffs yet, but it is the postseason.
Right.
So I don't know what to call it per se, but in the postseason so far. In the play-ins, last night was a ton of fun. I don't know if you watched any of it, but the Grizzlies Warriors game was fantastic. Playoff.
I heard there was some controversial shit happening there though.
A little bit.
And I heard Curry went the fuck off.
What's his name? The gun-toting dude, John Morant. He twisted his ankle real bad, and you see there's actually a clip of him on the sideline. They just gave him Advil, and he came back in the game, which is crazy.
No, that was that Paul Pierce cramp shit in the fucking finals.
Right. No,
like,
it did look.
It
did look bad though. But Steph. So this is a crazy stat. Last night was the first time ever that Steph Curry dropped 35 or more and wasn't the playoff leading scorer on his team. First time it's ever happened in his career. You know who was? Playoff Jimmy.
Yo, people talk shit about Jimmy Butler, but Jimmy Butler still fucking balls, bro.
Oh, he's phenomenal. And I think
they talk all that shit about Jimmy, man. Jimmy is a fucking problem when he's hot, bro. Pause.
No, he's hot when he's a problem in the playoffs. That's why the name playoff. I heard somebody say playoff Butler. It's playoff Jimmy, in my opinion.
No, it's the what is it? Fuck.
As Kobe said, he's a different animal and the same beast.
We're gonna call him playoff Alfred.
Alfred?
Get it, Butler?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Come on, awful. Right over your fucking head.
Awful. So now they take on the Rockets. And I think that's a winnable series for Golden State, to be quite honest, just because Houston doesn't have that playoff experience per se with this group. So
also, fuck Dylan Brooks, I can't stand his bitch ass and his stupid ass, ugly ass worm braids.
Wait, who'd you say?
Dylan Brooks.
Oh, I thought you said Porter for some reason. The thing glitched. Sounded like you said Porter. But I was like, who the fuck is Dylan Porter?
Oh, shit.
I was like, my man just called somebody out from like his job or something like that. I don't know Dylan Porter in the NBA. But the Heat are playing the Bulls right now. This looks like a pretty lopsided game. Heat are up 47-30. I don't think the Bulls necessarily belong in the playoffs. I think the Heat do just, I think Heat culture is a thing. I don't care about what was reported earlier this season. But the Heat, Bam Adebayo is legit as they come.
Bam is one of the best players in the league, hands down.
So I'm trying to. I'm forgetting who the hell the other playing game was. It was Orlando and the Hawks. Oh, this was the other storyline. Did you hear about?
Oh yeah, I heard about the whole thing with fucking pubic hair.
Dirty Lollipop Q-Tip Man. Yep. Oh, that's his name. Dirty Lollipop Q-Tip Man. Trae Young.
Lucky giving his elbow on playing too, man.
Yo, Trae Young threw an absolute fucking hissy fit last night.
He's a bitch. Let's just put it out there. He's a little fucking bitch.
This definitely cemented that. This was not a good look for him. I don't know why he thought to do these things, but so before the technicals that got him ejected,
no way.
With a decent amount of time left in the game, so he left his team high and dry, basically.
What a dick.
First of all, there was one play when I finally turned the game on, and he threw this wild lob pass over the paint to his teammate, like rainbow pass. He threw it to where the teammate had barely enough time to make a decision. The teammate then tries to throw it back to the guy trailing coming down the lane. Better idea than him catching and doing anything else, honestly, with it. And the pass was just a good amount off, but it was the right move. And Trae Young walks back the other direction once that play is dead, and is just like complaining, like shaking his head like a white lady in traffic, just like, and like making gestures and stuff as to like what he should have done. And I'm just like, yo, you're a bad teammate, bro.
Making gestures like a white lady in traffic is stupid.
Yo, like a white lady in line at the deli at a supermarket.
I love that.
Who's been waiting 5 minutes too long. But yeah,
he's like a bully at the DMV. Like, yo, I just got off this line, bro. What do you mean?
You know how the white Karens be like. So yeah, and then after all this, Trae Young then proceeds to bullet pass, and I mean like fucking torpedo this thing to the ref. He throws the ball at the referee, like rifles a pass to the referee, and then that was one tech. The other tech was he kicked the dead ball, and then proceeds to pick it up and refuses to give it to the referee.
Yo, son, let me ask you a question.
Trae Young is the kid. Hold on, Trae Young is the kid back in the day who you'd take their ball and roof it after a pickup game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then he'll start crying. He'll go home and tell his mom, and then his mom's gonna come to the park with him and be like, "Hey, can you guys get my son his ball back?" Yeah, he wouldn't have made it one fucking summer in New York. Number one, number two.
Who threw my son's ball?
Right.
On top of St. Albert's.
You know damn well that his mom got pubic hair too. Listen,
that's crazy. Have you seen him with the beard now and stuff? He looks.
Yeah, bro. He looks like a dirty napkin.
Yo, he's disgusting.
He just looks like somebody took like a napkin and washed a pan that just made a steak and then just threw it at someone's face. Right?
Oh
like, how dirty does that shit sound?
Oh, my God.
You look like a fucking New York City dumpster, bro. Stop playing games with me right now. You fucking bum. Anyways, do you think that he should be suspended for acting like that towards his teammates? I think they should give him at least a game just to make a point.
I wouldn't mind it.
To make a point to not be a fucking dick to your own teammates when you don't even know how to fucking make a play. Feel me? Like, if you're he's obviously the leader of this team.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Whatever. The guy
that's with really strong air quotes leader.
Right. He's the leader of this fucking team, so he should be acting like a leader, not like a child. So, with that being said, fuck Trae Young and we move forward.
I'm excited for the rest of the playoffs. So just to run it back, we got Thunder and whoever gets the next playing game. That's who they play.
Wild, bro.
They're gonna wax whoever they play, pretty much, especially in that first round. Then we have Nuggets Clippers in that same bracket, and then we have Lakers Timberwolves. That's gonna be a crazy series, I think.
Yeah, Lakers.
And then Rockets Warriors. Rockets Warriors gonna be wild. In the Eastern Conference, we have the winner of today's playing game against the Cavs. They're gonna get washed.
Yep.
Pacers Bucks. That's a toss-up 7-game series, in my opinion.
Yeah, you never know with them motherfuckers because the Pacers play pretty good in the playoffs.
Well, and the Bucks, although they have some
Bucks, still Giannis, baby.
I think there's something left there. A whole lot to be desired, also though. Knicks Pistons, obviously. And then Celtics Magic, which I could see the Magic getting swept and washed out of this series. I also could see the Magic really sticking it. I could see the Magic sticking it to the Celtics. I really could.
Yo, can you imagine that fucking series go 7 and the Magic pull it off?
I'd love nothing more because then hopefully we would play them in the next series, and I think we absolutely abominate. Wait, what am I trying to say? Obliterate. There we go. Thank you.
Got you, baby. I got you.
I think we would obliterate the Magic in the second round if that somehow were to happen. Like if I don't know if the Celtics just let their foot off the gas and fuck up this series.
Bro, I honestly think that if that happens, I would pay for a flight for you to come to New York and we'll go to a Knicks game. That's how happy I would be. I would dead ass pay for your fucking flight. But then I fuck it, bro. Let's go first class. Stop playing. First class to New York. Be like, yeah, first class to New York. Fuck out of here. But yeah, with that being said, I'm definitely very excited for this Knicks game on Saturday. There's going to be a Knicks game and WrestleMania going on at the same time, so I'm gonna be losing my mind. I'm gonna be with Cuzzy Matt on Saturday night, so we'll let y'all know.
That's gonna be for just to chill or for a
WrestleMania.
Game? Oh, for WrestleMania because the
Yeah,
Knicks play on fucking Saturday. I hope you know that.
Yeah, they play at 7:00.
6, but nice try.
Knicks. WrestleMania starts at 6:30. I'm gonna have a split screen on my shit.
There you go.
Oh yeah. But yeah, man. So we're gonna skip right over NFL because nothing really fucking happened.
Well, because we definitely want to skip over because we got another special coming next week. The three of us, Cuzzy Matt, we got the draft special coming early next week. So that's gonna be something. Bum 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun.
I sound like a fucking idiot. All right, so let's talk about the Diamond. All right. As a Yankee fan, how would you feel, right, if the roles were reversed on what Soto said about the Mets and the Yankees? Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
If the roles were reversed, I think the sentiment and everything would be exactly the same. I think everybody would be mad for all the same reasons. Just revert, the logos would change. Yeah, I don't see.
I don't see it that way.
I think it's really dumb, honestly, all of it, because all he did was state the obvious. Was like
he just answered a fucking question.
Right. I honestly, if anybody should be mad, it should either be at Soto, or it should be at the reporter for asking, I guess, the question, but not really. Yeah, I know. So Soto. First of all, I mean, I do agree with the sentiment that let's not talk about your ex-girlfriend right now. There's no need for it. So why are you even bringing up Judge? Because I don't think that was the initial question anyway. So it's
no, it really was. The guy asked him, how is it different from you hitting right before Judge than it is of you hitting right before Pete?
Did he say Judge and Pete though, or did he just say?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he said.
Okay,
or he said batting second to the Yankees as opposed to batting second for the Mets, which in hindsight is the same exact question. You're just not putting names in there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, but to me, listen, he answered the question. Did he need to, reiterate that he probably had a better?
Yeah. Did he need to wax poetic about how Judge is like the best?
No, he didn't have to fucking gobble on fucking Judge's nuts. No, he didn't have to do that. Number one. Number two, he's just getting started. Okay. He just hit a home run in back-to-back games.
But also, that's not Soto's game. He's not a home run hitter per se.
No, he's not.
His best year was last year, and it was
producing though.
He's a winning hitter. I'll say.
Yeah,
it's not always home runs, but he hit what 41, 42 I think home runs last year.
41 with the Yankees.
Yeah, and that was his best year.
Yeah, he's got
that was his
4 right now.
That was his best home run year though, was last year, and it was only 41. And I know that's still a nice amount of home runs, but that's not his game. So for people, that's what confused me since the start of the season was people being like, "Oh, he's not hitting home runs." Well, yeah, dickhead. It's because he's not a home run hitter. He's not Judge. He's not going for launch every time.
You know what irritates me as a Met fan is having Yankee fans and I'm not saying this to shit on the Yankees because the Yankees are playing pretty good ball right now. Your guys, Chaz, Wells, Rice, you guys they're coming up. They're playing very well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jazz is doing really well.
This is exactly what I was talking to B-Flow about in the chat. This is what irritates me about the Yankees. It's the fan base. The fan base can't get over the fact that they don't have Soto anymore. The fan base takes every fucking chance they got to rip on Soto.
No, I I'm going to disagree with you on that because I think that that's just the people that call up to the radio. And I don't believe that anyone, pretty much anyone, who calls up to these radio stations with some kind of consistency are true fans. I think the true fans, like myself and my best friend Mike, that's out on Long Island, he is the biggest Yankee fan I know. And yeah, we're not worried about Soho. Jesus.
You worried about
Soto.
Soho? There's not traffic over there nowadays.
Right? Yeah, I'm not worried about Soho either. I don't want to go down there. The only time I'm going there is to walk. I ain't driving through there at all. That's a whole nother conversation we could have. You go a little bit more south, you're in Chinatown. We don't need to talk about that.
And
but
we go to Wohop, get some peanut noodles, and we walk out.
God, so good. Go over to Atrium, spend some guap on jeans. But
What the fuck?
I shopped at Atrium a few times back in the day, but
I'm about to end up in a fucking age where I'm feeling all this shit.
I just don't. I don't care about what's going on with Soto. He's gone. He's not our player anymore.
But see, that's the way that Yankee fans should act.
I haven't looked at like a Soto other than like having it forced into my life on like ESPN radio and stuff. I haven't thought about Jesus, I can't say his name. I have not thought about Soto a single fucking time other than being forced to think about him. And because every other time I'm worried about, all right, what's going to go on with Martian this year? Is Judge going to, go back to his form after another shitty postseason?
That's what you should do. As a real fan, you worry about the team, not about people you lost. That's just what it is. Listen, we lost fucking Sevy. We lost Quintana. Those are guys that are pitching pretty damn well. Do we miss them? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, I'm over that shit. I'm here in the now.
It'd be real nice if you guys could have retained Sevy.
Yeah, man. I really do miss Sevy. But listen, in all seriousness, the Mets have the best starting ERA in baseball right now.
That's wild.
That's fucking
and you
wild.
And you didn't go into the season being like, all right, our pitching staff is going to be top
No,
notch.
our pitching staff was supposed to be the second to worst.
Oh, I don't
just for the simple fact that, to me, just for the simple fact that Kodai Senga couldn't fucking stay healthy. We had guys like Griffin Canning that came out of nowhere and just pitched beautifully. So
could Senga be a bust of a signing?
Senga? Okay, in my opinion,
in Chris's
not every single Japanese guy that you sign is going to be a fucking superstar.
You said what?
Not every single Japanese guy that any team signs is going to be a superstar.
I'd say more often than not, they're not.
Listen, Imanga in the Cubs, great player. I don't think he's going to be a superstar. Senga, not going to be a superstar. He's a great pitcher, but he has control problems. He gets in his own head, and he starts off the game really fucking bad. And
you can't pitch him unless it's like Japanese rotation amount of days.
Yeah, right.
He completely falls apart if it's not what he was used to over there.
Yep.
Even though he's been here for what, like 2-3 years?
2 years, yeah. But like, to me, like the game of baseball is the game of baseball. Like it's played in Japan, it's played here, it's played everywhere.
Apparently, fucking not for Senga.
You know what I mean? But like, to me, it's the same game. So like, the transition shouldn't be that difficult. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I don't say yes or no to Senga being a bust. I think if Senga is healthy, that ghost fork is unhittable. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but that almost sounds like I don't know, like let's say some weird pitcher with that had that one pitch. Let's say for Mets' sakes, R.A. Dickey, like he had the one pitch when it was on, but he
knuckle curve,
kind of trash otherwise. Like he
wasn't. R.A. Dickey fucking pitched the no hitter. He pitched a what was it? A pitch? He pitched. Did he pitch a no? No, he didn't pitch a no.
Well, that's great if he did that, but what did he do other than that? He did Dickey.
Wow. You guys have a fucking white dude named Rice that speaks better Spanish than half the Dominicans on your fucking team. I don't want to hear you talking shit about
Pete Alonso talking Spanish. I love that.
I didn't know Pete Alonso spoke Spanish.
I did not either, but the Spanish reporter hit him up in the clubhouse.
His grandfather is from Spain, apparently.
That makes sense. Okay.
And they speak Spanish to each other. So he's like, I need to brush up on my Spanish, not only to speak to my grandfather, but to speak to my teammates now because 3/4 of the fucking team is Hispanics.
That's amazing. Yeah, when that happened, like he has the white boy twang to his words.
Yeah, but he still got
but
he got a little Dominican in there. You know what I mean?
No, but he spoke it perfectly. Like you knew what he was saying and everything.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have the accent. So
I love when he says todo bien. I'm like, yeah,
right.
That's my gringo, bro. You
I thought he was like gonna do something rehearsed or something, but like no, that was a legitimate answer that he formulated and spoken in Spanish.
He did not fucking practice that. That was
I loved it. I loved it. That was awesome.
Pete is having a hell of a year. He hit another fucking homer yesterday. He's batting fucking 356. Fucking Judge is batting 368, and Pete's batting 356. Don't tell me that my man Soto is getting pitched too differently because of who he's got behind him. I don't want to hear.
Oh no, that argument right now makes no sense because Alonso, like you just alluded to,
yes, they are pitching differently to him because he's not getting as many strikes and as many fastballs. He's getting balls. He's getting walked. He's getting, these outside pitches that he's swinging for because he's trying to make contact. But you got to understand, you have to be patient. With a team like this, you need to be patient and just make sure you get on. If you get on, Pete will drive you home. Or if you get on, Nimmo will drive you home. Whatever the fucking case may be. But he's comparing, and I don't like that. But I'm not going to read too much into it because I know Soto is still Soto. He's still a fucking great player.
Comparison
he will adjust, he will adapt, and he will fucking bring us to the promised land.
Comparison is the thief of joy. It's
absolutely. So the Mets are 11-7 for the year so far. The Yankees are 10-7. So, dude, neck and neck right now. Both
effectively the same. I did think it was cool. I didn't know this until I just heard on the radio. I think it was yesterday. That the Subway Series this year are full 3-game series each, and it's 2 of them. So I thought that was nice. I think this
June and then in July.
No, May and June.
Oh, I'm sorry, May and June and July.
But yeah, I thought the 2-game series were super weird. Like,
yeah, it was. I didn't like that.
Unless it's the old school doubleheader where like you go from Yankee Stadium to Met Stadium or vice versa, like back in the day, like the Piazza, that famous Subway Series game. But anyway, we move on. You know what? I got a question for you at halftime.
Oh man, I'm scared. But real quick, before we move off of baseball, I want to congratulate 2 New York baseball players. One, Aaron Judge for being named team captain of the U.S. team for the WBC. And 2, Francisco Lindor for being named the captain of PR.
I think it's almost bullshit for Judge in a way because I feel like that was no. I think that was the selling point to bring him in because he didn't play last time.
Yeah, but I still think it should have been Mike Trout, who's also having a fucking great year so far.
Yeah, until he, his hand falls off of his wrist and then he doesn't play for until my birthday in August.
He's such an asshole.
So he's injury prone at this point. His I've never seen he's amazing and his career is completely fucking pointless.
Yeah, I know. It's really sad. I really wish that he he's one of the biggest what ifs of sports.
Yo, other than statistics, you can't really convince me that Trout's career means anything.
It really doesn't.
He's been in the playoffs once, I think, and he got swept.
They went to the playoffs twice, and they got fucking obliterated. But no, honestly, and another thing I want to point out, yesterday was Jackie Robinson Day. Shout out Jackie Robinson.
Oh, that's right.
Did you see the pants that Jazz had on?
No.
Jazz had on extra big, baggy, rolled up Jackie Robinson style pants on.
Oh, love that.
It was
Mike Trout has appeared. Mike Trout's appeared in the playoffs once in 2014.
Oh, okay, and then he got annihilated.
And he was swept by the Royals.
2018?
2014, and he was swept by the Royals. Literally over a decade ago was the last time Trout sniffed the playoffs.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. He's definitely one of the biggest what ifs in sports, like I said, and yeah, man, it's sad to see. It's really sad to see that unfortunately, the greatest Anaheim Angel, in my opinion, is Vladimir Guerrero. But not far behind him is Shohei Ohtani, because even if he played for however long he played there, short amount of time, he definitely did more than fucking Trout did.
Yeah, Shohei almost ruined his own career by coming over and going straight to the Angels. The fact that you couldn't get that's a ownership management problem. The fact that you couldn't get Shohei and fucking Mike Trout to the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Two of the greatest hitters of all time, probably.
That's fucking absurd.
You literally had like a Manny Ramirez, David Ortiz duo, and you couldn't do shit with it. It's ridiculous. It's still baffling to me. But anyways, hit a timeout. Let me see. Talk to me. What bizarre fucking question do you have for me today?
No, this one's not bizarre. I switched it out because I could not find any of OG Anunoby's. I don't think he has any other siblings because that was the question from last week. I couldn't find it in the brief research I did.
He's just an old child, but you was trying to find fucking random names.
I'm going back to the NBA real quick, and I just want to know who your sleeper team is to make it to the finals.
The Pistons. No, I'm kidding.
That's not what I want to hear.
No. If I had to pick sleeper team, I say the Lakers.
I don't think that's much of a sleeper, but I'll take it.
I think either the Lakers or Golden
Okay,
State.
so it can't be. Let's see. It can't be a top 3 seed.
Okay.
Actually, no. I feel like the Knicks would be a low key sleeper pick to make it to the finals. So then they're a 3 seed.
A sleeper team, absolutely.
I don't feel like the Lakers were right in there to be a top 2 seed. So give me someone else. Anybody else? You could give me the Knicks. I'll accept that number 3.
For the East, I say the Knicks. For the West,
okay, fine. Let me change the question. Sleeper team to win it all. Just give me one team.
Sleeper team to win it all. The Heat.
The Heat. Oh, they haven't even made it out of the play-in game yet.
The Heat. Yep.
I'm going with the Warriors.
Warriors. You think fucking Steph Curry retires if he wins?
Honestly, possibly.
I wouldn't put it past him, bro.
I think he's right at that tail end. I think he's right at that tail end, and I think he's self-realizing enough to be like, this is the way to go out if he were to pull that shit off.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, if he pulled that shit off, he'd be a bad motherfucker.
That shit would be crazy. Playoff Jimmy Butler finally getting a ring would be pretty cool. The Heat are definitely...
Steph getting what, number 4?
Steph, that would be 5.
5, okay. So we got him up there with Kobe fucking talks.
You forgot they won it only a few years ago.
Right, that's right. They won in what, 2022, right?
Yeah, they won 2, then they won one with KD, and then Steph got another one by himself, effectively.
Yeah, bro. That was the Jordan Poole thing.
Oh, God. Fucking Jordan Poole. The Heat are almost up 30 at halftime, so I think it's safe to say they're going to win this.
Taking it all this year, bro. Fuck it. They're going to say, fuck Jimmy Butler. We don't need him. It's Bam season.
They do not have enough firepower on the Heat to go all the way. I wouldn't want to see them in the first round, but I mean, yeah, that'd be an interesting series. Them in Cleveland, honestly, actually.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it will go at least 6.
If I had to pick a secondary team, I'm still staying in the West. I'm going to go with the Clippers. Something tells me that they're going to be sneaky this postseason.
The Clippers to win the whole thing, bro. That'd be wild.
I just feel like if Kawhi stays healthy, you have James Harden. They have a decent enough team. They're not bad.
That's true, yeah. That is true, yeah.
Them playing them playing the Nuggets in the first round. The Nikola Denvers.
The Nikola Denvers.
So those are my picks. But I did want to shit on Mikal Bridges one more time before we move on. So I really am done with him and think he's a punk because of the way he extended his Iron Man streak. Did you see this in the final game of the season?
No, what happened?
He came in for 6, I think, was it 6 seconds or 6 minutes? I didn't even watch the first half of the game. But he came in for 6 something just to extend the Iron Man streak. And I'm just like, that is not in the spirit of...
What the fuck is the Iron Man streak, dude?
He's played 557 straight games. He hasn't missed a game since he entered the NBA.
Cool. He also hasn't fucking won us a game since he fucking got there.
Okay, you sound like my dad when I try to make a point about sports and he just throws in some shit that makes no sense.
Don't compare me to ADF. Okay?
You're a lot more. He's right behind you.
Yeah,
He's holding on to all 16 strands of hair he has left. So
I want to be there the day that ADF shaves his head, bro. I want to see how
he should have done it 3 years ago. But this is not a
He's gonna
podcast
end up in
about my
Turkey.
father.
He's gonna end up in Turkey with your cousin Mike.
Oh, in Turkey.
Turkey, they do hair transplants. Mike said he wanted to go to Turkey and do a hair transplant. I said, bro, you can't shower for a month and a half.
It's wild to spend that money on something that is naturally your body's not meant to keep. You know what? I'm not getting into this conversation in a sports podcast.
Embrace it. Look like The Rock. Stop playing. You already know I'm a fucking beast.
I'm gonna keep it on basketball though, and just go to the WNBA real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Read all my awesome notes that I fucking threw down. You already know.
So I knew these things. I was gonna talk about Paige Beckers with the unrivaled deal because that shit is crazy. So,
wow, right?
Yeah, Paige Beckers got drafted number 1 overall to Dallas, if I remember correctly.
Yep. So the Mist.
She also signed a deal with Unrivaled for the next few seasons, or just this season.
I'm not sure how long it is for, but I know that it is looking at a $350,000 payday for her.
Yeah, which is, I think, it's 4 times more than what she's gonna make in the WNBA.
Yeah, bro.
She only makes like $77,000 on her rookie contract.
Yup, she's making bread over there, bro. Unrivaled is definitely
not in Dallas. She's not.
No, not in Dallas.
I think she's just like Caitlin Clark, making the Fever like a legitimately known team. I think the Wings are now going to be, a known team. I think Paige Beckers is the real deal. She's got swag.
Awesome player, bro.
She's got a black girlfriend. Like she's everything you want in a new she's fire. She's just like, I love everything about her. She's dope as hell.
I love that.
But yeah, there was a few players in the WNBA draft that somehow got undrafted, and there was like a lot of hubbub about certain players. And it was wild. Hubbub. So I meant to look up who the Liberty drafted, and Aja Kane. I didn't know that that's who we drafted. I don't know who she is, honestly.
Got you. She's European.
Okay. Speaking of European, the brand new franchise, the Valkyrie, they went like all overseas for their draft picks and stuff, and that's how they plan to build their team. They said, which I respect, because for some reason, all the WNBA teams try to stick predominantly to American players, and I'm just like, why are you not getting best talent? This is a sport that needs to grow and grow right now. Like, you need to make these games the most competitive they could absolutely be.
Absolutely, yeah. But yeah, Aja Kane is French. So you already know New York gets French people. You know what I mean? We got Dadier. Now we got Aja Kane. You
named 2 people.
I'm hoping. Well, fuck you. There's Wembanyama. Like, there's Pepe Le Pew. That motherfucker. He played fucking.
You said Pepe Le Pew.
Because he played ball in Space Jam. Fuck you. He was nasty. He farted in somebody's face and then put a little finger roll on that bitch. But
no, he farted on the ball. Oh no, he kissed the ball.
Yeah, but then he still farted on the Monstars, bro.
Did he fart on the Monstars? Because he kissed the ball for it to go in the hoop, right?
Yeah, he said, "Oh, this shit." Yep. And then who was the one that ended up on the iron lung?
What? Oh,
who was the one that ended up on the iron lung? Was that Sylvester?
The grandma? No, wasn't it the grandma?
No, she got squashed. Remember, she got completely squashed.
No, what's it called? The chicken. He got zapped and fried.
Foghorn Leghorn. That was my dude.
There we go. Foghorn Leghorn.
That's what we know about a kid that's never played baseball before. That motherfucker is hysterical.
Hold on.
He will never make it in this day and age in cartoons. I'm telling you right now. He was one of the most.
Iron Lung.
Honestly, that movie cannot be remade in this day and age.
All right, so he's fried chicken. Sylvester's upside down. Oh no, the grandma has pom poms in a wheelchair. Taz is getting shocked back to life. Oh, here's the iron lung. Oh, it's Tweety.
Oh, Tweety, bro.
Because that's the
Damn.
irony of it. Tweety's this big and the iron lung is fucking 10 feet
Yeah,
long.
bro. Yeah. That was fucked up, son. Damn. Shout out my dude Tweety, bro. Tweety's fire. He was my mom. My mom used to have a. You remember those big ass embroidered Disney and Looney Tunes sweaters that our moms used to wear back in the day? Did your mom wear those? Okay. My mom had one that I shit you not, bro. It was like a Sherpa type of hoodie, all yellow, like bright pollito pillo yellow, with the embroidered eyes that look pissed off, the Tweety eyes that look pissed off, and then the pocket had the fucking beak on it. I loved it. That was my favorite fucking hoodie growing up. I used to rock that shit all the time.
You remember the hoodies that when they first came out, the ones that would zip all the way up the hood?
Yeah, I used to have a bunch of them.
Throwback, yeah. I remember
I used to
when
love
those
them.
first
I
came
used to have
out.
one with the skull on it.
Yeah.
I used to have one with a skull. I used to have one with a clown mask. And then I had a Bape one that zipped all the way up, and it just had a bunch of fucking teddy bears on it in different colors. It was wild. I look crazy, bro. I look fucking stupid as shit. You know what I do remember? What I used to love? The Lot 29 collection.
Why do I know what that is?
The Looney Tunes collection with the fucking... They used to have like Wile E. Coyote with the furry fucking legs. It used to be on the jeans and on the t-shirts and shit.
Yes.
I
I'm
used to
looking
rock
it up,
that
yeah.
motherfucker, bro. I used to wear the J's with the Lot 29 jeans with a big ass Roadrunner on the side of my leg looking like a fucking idiot. I'm telling you, bro. Fashion back then was different. But anyways.
All right, we move on though. You
say women won?
I said we move on.
Oh, okay. Oh, also, real quick, you didn't mention the Georgia Amour.
Because I don't. Is this really a big story?
I don't know, dude. Shout out Australia. They got big spiders, you know what I mean?
No, absolutely not. Terrified.
You don't like spiders, dude?
What?
You don't like spiders?
Nah, I'm not a fan.
Okay, top three of the three animals you're scared of the most, like insects, whatever the fuck it may be. Obviously, spiders is one of them.
Yeah, I don't fuck with spiders. I have a slight mole problem in my yard right now, so I'm really pissed off at moles at the moment.
You could be pissed off at them. I get pissed off at squirrels and pigeons every fucking day, but you don't see me being scared of them motherfuckers.
I'm gonna tell you a story. Whatever the fuck was in the woods behind my house the other night, because I came out to.
There's a crackhead named Jerry. Stop it.
What did I come out to do? No, okay. I let the dogs out, and I saw a set of eyes by my. I saw a set of eyes by my car, so I was like, "Dogs, get the fuck inside! Close the door." It was just a cat.
Dogs? I let dogs get inside now.
It was just a cat.
To them like secret agents.
So it was just a cat. So I was like, "Oh, that's cute. Let me try to go get it some like food or something. It must be hungry."
Take it easy.
Went to get food. It was gone. So I was like, "Let me see if it's behind this little bush that's right behind where my car parks." So I go and I shine my flashlight like out, and at that point I'm looking back past the house. I shine the light back that way, and I just see 6 sets of eyes throughout the woods back there, staring at me, dead at me. I ran back inside.
Okay, Dill, I'm glad that you're still with us because you could have died.
I'm pretty sure they were deer, because deer usually go back there, but
deer my ass.
These eyes,
wolves, motherfucker.
These eyes.
You definitely got wolves in your backyard. That happened to me one time. I was leaving. I used to work in a warehouse right by the water, by the Pepsi factory in College Point, and I was leaving out of the back parking lot, and I'm going around, and there was like a bushed area that was dark as shit, pitch black, and I just see a big ass red light, and it went and then it left. I'm like, what the fuck is
the alien?
So I roll my window down, bro, and I just see 2 sets of eyes in the dark looking at me like this, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna put my window back up.
Hard pass.
Yo, shit you not, bro. Soon as my window goes all the way up, 2 giant fucking German shepherds jumped out of those fucking bushes and just jumped on my car.
Oh my god.
Like it was on the hood of my car. I started losing it. I was like, "Fuck this!" I fucking hit the gas. The dog fell off the fucking car, and they started chasing me for 2 blocks.
Why'd you get out of the car?
It was crazy, son. What?
Why'd you get out of the car?
I didn't get out of the car. I
drove
never got
off
out of the
and
car.
they chased you. I didn't hear
No,
that
I
part.
was
You
in the
drove
car.
off and...
As soon as I pulled up the window, they fucking ran out of the bushes and they just jumped on the hood of my car.
When you said they chased you, I thought you guys had gotten out of the car.
Nah, I was in the whip.
Okay.
Wow.
I didn't hear that you drove off or something. Okay.
I'm from Queens, bro. We don't get out of the car unless it's necessary.
Oh no, I'm not one of the white people in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like I'm not going and seeing what it is. I'm not exploring.
Interesting. You're missing an ear. Let me get out and say hi to you. No.
Like, Absolutely. 6 sets of eyes. They must all be puppies. Let's go see what it is. No, that's not how my brain works.
Zombie puppies, bitch.
All right, real quick, just to end this off. NHL. Winnipeg won the President's Trophy, so that means they're not going to win the cup. Capitals kind of bumbled and stumbled their way towards the end of the season, but maybe the magic of Ovechkin wills them into the playoffs a little further. And then is the season? When is the season officially over? Is it fucking done yet? The season seems like.
Honestly, I've been so unplugged with hockey, man, and so upset about the whole deal that I just haven't even been keeping up with it.
Yeah, it's over. Right, Rangers did not make it into the playoffs.
They lost 3. They're 3-7 in the last 10 games, and they've been eliminated from the playoffs. So it's like they're not even trying to just at least win the last few games.
The fact that the Rangers and Islanders ended with almost the same, like very close to each other, not the same record, 38 and 36 and 35 and 34, but so like effectively right there, having the same rate is wild. So,
it is what it is, bro.
Let's see. The Jets 55 and 22 with 114 points. The Capitals were right there after them. It's gonna be an interest. This is not. This is the first. Oh, this was interesting. What I heard. This is the first time that I think all of the original teams haven't made it to the playoffs in the same year.
Like Boston and fucking Detroit and all that motherfuckers. Yeah.
Yeah, like just to rattle off the teams that didn't. To rattle off the teams that didn't make it is wild. You have Detroit, New York, the Ducks, Pittsburgh,
New York.
Buffalo, like Philly, like Boston, Chicago. Like those are all the big heavy hitters. That's crazy.
It's fucking sad to see the shape that the NHL is in right now. It's just fucking Canadian at this point.
No, in my opinion, this is a good thing. I love when there's parity. I also love when the New York teams are in it. Because if it's anything of the last 20 years, when the New York teams are in contention is when there is parity in the league. So, but yeah, it's crazy. I have no idea who's going to fucking win the cup.
I say Capitals going for the whole thing.
So yeah, they're up there for me.
That's my sleeper team for the playoffs for hockey is the Capitals.
We'll see what
Sean I fucking hate them and I don't like their fans. But I would love to see OV retire with a chip.
Okay.
After breaking the record, bro, leave, bro. Get all the beers you want. Get a pot belly. Get to 350 pounds and just enjoy your mom's life.
I can vibe with that. But MLS real quick, just to finish it off.
We ain't looking great, bro.
Charlotte is second in the East. I don't know who you're talking to. My local team's on fire.
How long you lived in Charlotte, my man?
Both New York teams are in the bottom half of the Eastern standings. That's not great.
What does your hoodie say, fam?
The what? What?
What does your hoodie say, fam? All right, cool. So don't be shit like you a Charlotte fan all of a sudden. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, Charlotte CLTFC is my baby. I was here when they came. Like I feel a connection to them for some reason, and we play Pepas to start our games. That's fire.
Who is we? You not French? Fuck you mean? What are you, the new fucking addition to the Liberty? You said we.
What are you talking about? Pepas, not Pepe.
Yeah, but no, you said who is we? You said we. We play
Charlotte,
Pepe. You're not a fool.
Charlotte
You're
teams.
NYCFC, bro.
Not when they're sucking the way they are.
Oh, okay, cool. Say that the same thing about the Yankees or the Knicks. You're gonna say the same thing? No, I don't want to do that. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan now. Fuck this shit. No, dude. It's good or bad, motherfucker. We there. That's it. But yeah, NYCFC.
I will say though, soccer is the only one where I like have a real tie to the local team down here. I don't know why. I just love CLTFC so much. But the Vancouver Whitecaps have been balling. This has been super crazy.
Ridiculous, brother. Such
damn, Cuzzy Matt just texted us that St. John's missed out on Xavier Lee. That sucks. That was really helpful. We got somebody else.
We got Isaiah Sellers.
What?
Isaiah Sellers, that's the guy.
Oh, yeah, he's a shooter. Why am I forgetting?
He's a shooter.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think that there's more moves to come. There's a lot of people in limbo in the portal right now, so I don't know why there's so much waiting going on. I guess we could end it with NCAA instead, but
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm excited. St. John seems like they're on the prowl. They're seems like they're hungry to really, make the team better from last year with all the departures we've had, because we have another departure. Jaden Glover is also leaving in the portal.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Come here. My dogs are starting to cry. Not my feet, my pups. So I'm gonna end it there. Stay on the lookout. Everybody, stay on the lookout for the playoff special episode as well as the draft episode that's next week. Playoff episode this weekend. And yeah, Chris,
follow us on all social media platforms. People, keep reposting, keep liking, keep following. Tell your motherfucking neighbors. Tell the guy at the barbershop that don't stop talking. Tell your mans that's on the corner asking for a nickel and a fucking hot dog. Tell everybody about the Any Sports Podcast, right?
Because, like he said, this is the Any Sports Podcast. We'll talk about anything at any given time. But
the main focus is always New York. Holla.
See ya.
Chris and Dylan on the mic, straight from Queens Street. Podcast game strong, Jets, Knicks, Rangers, Murph. Mets and Yankees, dream Bronx to shade. In the city that never sleeps, sports don't play. NY faithful, we're repping our teams. Jets fly high and I pick out those dreams. From courts to fields, can't walk away. Queens talk sports each and every day. Chopped cheese breakfast, bagels by noon. Pizza slice nights over New York tune. Game stats fly while the meatball simmers. Chris with the takes, Dylan drops singers. Microphones buzzing like city lights. From Knicks brick shots to Rangers fights. Taste of NYC in every fight. Chris and Dylan, sports talk ignite. NY faithful, we're repping our teams.